Everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm bringing you guys the best, 100% the best power forward paint piece build of 2K21. All those other builds you've been watching, they're lying to you straight up. This is literally the best build that you need to get if you're looking for a paint piece slash slasher stereotype. Holy, I cannot talk. So first we're gonna start with the position. Obviously we're gonna go power forward position. When I was making this build, I need something with more mobility than my previous build, since I couldn't run up and down fast enough to get bored. So I picked power forward position to give me a little more stamina, and then right-handed, and the number doesn't make any difference. So when we're going to the pie charts, I was originally looking for a shooter archetype, like a spot up shooter for the corner, so when I'm running twos, the big man can't stay in the paint. But then after a while, and I was talking to my other two teammates for threes, I put the slasher stereotype. So the pie chart we're going to go with is the red and the blue one. As you can see, it gives you 83 block, rebound, and then it's going to give you a lot of interior defense, especially once we get to the height and the wingspan. So I picked the blue and red stereotype. I mean the pie chart. This is going to give you a lot of standing dunk, driving dunk as well. It's just going to be the perfect overall slasher and big man for the paint. So once we go with this one, then we're going to go to the physical attributes. Now, like I said in the beginning, I was looking for something with a little more agility and speed so I could relay up and down the court quick to get boards. So for the pie charts, I went with the even one for all three. So it's going to give you 78 vertical, 79 strength, 69 speed, and then 67 acceleration. For a big man, this is a decent amount. I mean, I'm going to be paint piece in the paint and be able to run up and down as much as I want. That's just going to be a huge advantage for someone, let's say who's like 7'3", who can't run, who's all lanky, you know what I'm saying? So I went with the one that's even for most of them. Now once we get into the setting your potential, this is where things can vary. So when I made this, I was looking how many badge points I can get, and I was mixing around with the pie charts. So we're actually gonna max out most of the finishing. As you can see, we're gonna get 23 badges from that. The shooting, we're not gonna rely on shooting. Even if we tried upgrading it, we wouldn't even, like, I'll show you guys, like 9 shooting badges, but my mid-range in 3 it's not even worth it. So I just left these at 0. These aren't really gonna be useful for anything, especially since we're really a slasher. So going to the defense and rebounding, I upgraded interior max, lateral quickness max, block max, offensive rebound max. Everything down here is just gonna be max. And then all playmaking is going to be max as well. So this is all maxed out. We're still going to have 26 left. Now the rest of these, I put these into perimeter defense and steal. You can move this around whatever you think you're going to need. I did steal just because I feel like we're going to need stealing. Like, steals are going to be way more efficient than perimeter defense, especially since I'm in the paint all the time, so it's just pretty much useless. So once you set your attributes, this is what it's going to look like, just base. So you're going to have 23 finishing, 1 shooting, 13 playmaking, and 22 defense. Guys, this build is literally crazy. This is like 60 badges before 99. 60 badges on a big slasher. That's actually crazy, guys. And then look at the physical, 79 strength, so you could be able to still bully in the paint. A 78 vertical, it's going to make you easier to get the boards. And then the speed, 69 and 67. This is going to be perfect for running up and down the court, cutting in, grabbing those dunks. Guys, this build is literally going to be crazy. So the next thing we're going to go into is the body shape. I like the defined one, so I could see all the details. I think it looks better, more of an aesthetic to the game. Now the height, this is where things are gonna be a little different. So for the height, I'm actually going 6'10", and this is gonna add +1 to all your block, offensive rebound, defense, and your strength is gonna go up, but it is gonna take away from some of your speed, but it's not gonna be too much of an issue. So we're gonna go 6'10". I would have done 6'11", but my ball handle would have been a 47, and ball handle this year, I feel like it's just so important. Like, it's so easy to get picks this year, I feel like. So that's why I went with the 6'10". It's only gonna take 7 away from ball handle, so it's still gonna be decent, but it's not gonna be enough to get stripped just by looking at you. So the weight, you can play with the weight. However, for me, I was looking at vertical more, so I went with whatever gave me a 75 vertical, so I was right at 89. This is going to reduce your speed and acceleration by a tad, but I think it'll be fine in the end. And then it's going to give you a little boost to your interior defense. It's going to make you stronger in the paint, so when you're moving around those bigger paint pieces that are above 6'10", since they're such a small build, it's not going to be as hard. although this may take away from the driving dunk and layup, it's not going to be too much of an issue once we have 23 badges. Guys, 23 finishing badges on a big. You're going to be able to get your slithery, your consistent, your fancy, literally everything, your giant slayer. I don't know what else you need for this build. Honestly, I really don't. The next thing is going to be the wingspan. Now this is where everything's going to change. So the wingspan, you're going to go max wingspan. 100% you're going to need max wingspan. If you're 6'10", you're going to need max wingspan against those bigger guys. So 92-inch wingspan. This is going to add +5 to your rebound, your block, or not just your rebounds, then your block is going to get +7. So your block is going to be at 91, not including once you're at 99 the +4. So you're looking at a 93 for rebound, a 95 for block, and then everything else is +5. Like, I don't know what else you need. Look at your standing dunk, a 95. Once you're at 99 overall, you're going to be a 99 standing dunk. A 99 standing dunk, guys. That's literally crazy. So after this, we're gonna finish with that. Now this is where you choose. So for me, I feel like in order for rim protector to work, you need to be on defense. Like, it only works on defense. So I put glass cleaner just because boards are on both sides of the court. You're not what's that word? Fuck, I forgot the word. Anyways, you're not limited to one side of the court, so I put glass cleaner, and this is just gonna help you. It gives the little outline of where the rebounds are gonna be. So this is just overall gonna be great for when you're playing in comp stage or even in just in the beach. Alright guys, so for the badges I put something real quick what I would probably use in the game. So for finishing, back down Punisher gold. This is going to increase chances of backing down their opponent in the paint. Consistent finisher for poorly timed layups. We all know how if literally you miss it by 0.1 millisecond, it's not going in. So you're going to need consistent finisher. So when you do make those little mistakes, the ball has a high chance of going in. Contact finisher, convert layups in traffic. So this is mainly when people are in the paint, like the big man. He's going to be a little harder to get around. So I put contact finisher. Giant Slayer. We are a smaller paint piece, so we are going to need Giant Slayer when driving into that paint. So Giant Slayer 100% necessary. Relentless finisher. We really don't need this at half. I mean, if you make your shots, this is really more up to you, but it's still good to have, especially when you are going to be under the rim, so you still will need to finish at the rim sometimes. And then slithery finisher. Oh, sorry here. Slithery finisher for, once again, when you're driving into the paint, trying to get those dunks. This is just going to be really good overall. So for the next thing is shooting. Just put on range extender. It's the best shooting badge. Playmaking, I put break starter and on silver, so when we're getting those boards I could easily, as you say, cherry pick to get those 3 points. Downhill, I am still going to be slow, so downhill is going to help me a little bit transition if I have the ball. Post spin technician, I do have a high enough post moves with this build, as you can see, that we can get decent post moves. So I put post spin technician, so I'm able to do those post moves more effectively, get around my defender in the paint. Needle threader, get passes by, and then lob city passer and unpluckable for when I'm driving in. For defense and rebounding, now guys, look at how many badges I can get. I can have 5, or wait, no, 4 times. I can have 5 Hall of Fame badges, guys. So I pretty much just disperse them. So I put box out to gold, brick wall to Hall of Fame. This is 100% useful, especially in 2s and 3s, setting screens at the top of the paint, at the top of the court. It's going to be 100% useful. I have Intimidator silver. This is just really good for missed time shots and layups. Pogo stick for jumping around, worm to get around box outs, especially against bigger men. You're 100% going to need worm. And rim protector and rebound chaser, just basic badges. Guys, look at this from here. Look at how many badges this is, guys. This is absolutely crazy. 5 Hoff to the shooting and slashing, 1 shooting badge, and 13 playmaking. Plus you have post move still. Guys, I don't know a better build that is out right now if I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys. I really hope that you guys see how good this build is. I'm going to go in and I'm going to show you some gameplay with it real quick, so I'll catch you.
Alright guys, this is going to be it for the video. I am leaving some gameplay on in the background so you guys could see how good this build actually is. But to be honest, to get its real full potential, you're going to need to upgrade it yourself and go play it in the park. But I'm just going to leave some on in the background. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to be posting a lot more recently, a lot more ante-up games, a lot more 2K21 gameplay, so stay tuned for that if you're excited, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.